Tonight in Dubai, robots rebuild a whole city block in 12 hours. They did not repair the old buildings. They knocked them down completely. Hundreds of robots work on that site, and not one human is there. Robots never take a coffee break. They never stop. They never get tired. By sunrise, 3 glass towers stand where a car park used to be. Nobody in this city has worked a job in 5 years. Imagine robots became perfect, and they have done every job for 5 years. Robots build all the roads, all the bridges, and all the houses. Robots fly the planes, drive the cars, and deliver the parcels. Robots run the hospitals, the farms, the factories, the shops, and the offices. A robot never asks for wages, so food, power, and houses became very cheap. Every person gets a share of what the robots make. That share pays for everything. And in a world like this, the biggest questions are about the humans. Is there any job left that a human can do better than a robot? If nobody has to work, what do people do with the whole day? Can robots repair the damage that humans have already done to the planet? And will robots take over the world, the way the movies always show? The real answers are stranger than any movie has ever shown you. This is what happens if robots take every single job. Robots did not take our jobs overnight. Machines started taking them long ago. Machines were cheaper than workers first. Then machines became faster than workers. A robot works all night, never gets sick, and never repeats the same mistake. So robots took the simple jobs first, and they took them very quickly. Last year, not one worker was injured because no worker was there. Robots took all the dangerous jobs. But robots did not take every job. Cash machines arrived years ago, and people said bank workers would disappear. Bank workers did not disappear. Banks kept them for the work machines could not do. Today, the machines do all of it, but a machine still cannot be responsible. You cannot punish a robot. You cannot fine a robot. You cannot shout at one. So the law says every company must keep one human who is responsible. If the robots lose your money, that human answers for it in court. Meet Nigel. Nigel is the only human who works in this whole bank. Robots approve every loan and check every account. Nigel signs one form. Approved, Nigel says without looking up. He has signed that form 4,000 times. Almost nobody wants his job because he carries the blame for 1,000 machines. One bad week, and Nigel is the man in the newspaper, not the robot. Customers still ask Nigel for advice because a human answer feels safer. The computer is always right, Nigel tells them, but I am the one who signs. So there is one job left that a human does better, taking responsibility. Every hospital, every airline, and every bank must keep one person like Nigel. They are paid more than anyone was ever paid because so few people want it. For 50 years, fishing boats caught fish faster than the sea could replace them. The captains knew it, but a boat with an empty net cannot pay its crew. Robot boats have no crew and no debts, so they simply follow the rule. Every robot net counts the fish and closes the moment the boat has enough. Near one reef that was almost empty, the fish came back in a year. Scientists counted more fish there than in the 20 years before. So yes, robots can repair the damage that humans did to the planet. Robots plant new forests every night, one tree at a time, forever. Robots guard the elephants and the rhinos so hunters cannot get near them. But people miss some of the jobs that robots took from them. Self-driving cars stopped almost every crash. They also stopped people from driving. A robot reacts in 1/100th of a second. A human needs a whole second. That difference killed people every day, so the law says the robot must drive. You may still drive yourself, but only on a private track, never on a road. So people queue outside the sunset human driving experience before it even opens. A nervous instructor holds a second steering wheel and sweats more than his customer. Both hands, the instructor says. People forget that both hands is a real rule. One driving lesson now costs more money than a car used to cost. Robot farms grow perfect vegetables. Every carrot is the same size and almost free. One robot farm grows 1,000,000 carrots a day, and it never loses one. A man with a spade grows about 40, and half of them come out bent. So a vegetable grown by a human becomes the rarest thing in the shop. One bent little carrot now costs more than a whole robot-grown steak. This one has a bruise on it, a shopper says. I will take 12. People are not buying the carrot. They are buying proof that a person grew it. The strangest version of that idea happens at the Olympic Games. Robots run faster, jump higher, and swim better than every human on Earth. Nobody wants to watch robots race because the best machine always wins. Then some athletes fitted machine parts inside their own legs, and they won everything. So the Olympic Games made a rule. It is the opposite of a drug test. Every athlete must now prove that they are 100% human. An official checks a runner's legs and blood before she is allowed to race. She is human, the official says. The crowd cheers louder than for any medal. So this is what people do with the whole day. They use their bodies. They train, they swim, they climb mountains, and they play in real teams. They cook their own food, build furniture, paint pictures, and learn instruments badly. Everybody is busy all day. Nobody is employed. And the takeover that every movie promised us? It never happened. A robot is given a set of instructions and one target to reach. It follows the instructions, it reaches the target, and then it waits. A robot is not awake inside. Nothing in there wants anything at all. It cannot decide to rule you the same way a calculator cannot decide to lie. People still choose the targets, so people are still in charge of everything. Every time a new machine arrived, people said humans would have nothing left. And every time, people found something new that only a human can give. Humans give trust. Humans take responsibility. And humans grow one bent carrot. Back in Dubai, the sun comes up on 3 finished towers. The robots that built them are already 3 streets away, building the next one. Nobody in this city has worked in 5 years, and the city looks perfect. Car crashes are gone. The sea is full of fish. A carrot costs a fortune. Nigel signs one last form and walks home through the quiet city. So the machines were never coming for your job. The machines came for your working hours. You decide what to do with them. Or ask this instead. What if a robot had to approve every choice you make? But that is a story for another what if.